Mr. President, the government launched the I'm Smart platform, I'm Smart for short, at the end of 2020 and indicated that it would actively promote and support public and private organizations in using the platform for providing their online services. In this connection, World Government informed this Council, first, of the respective numbers of registered users of I'm Smart and I'm Smart Plus, which is equipped with a digital signing function. Second, of the service items provided and the number of commercial transactions conducted via I'm Smart, as well as the trend, whether it has plans to increase the number of service items offered by public and private organizations through using I'm Smart. If so, of the details, if not, the reasons for that. And third, as has been reported, that the government of Singapore launched a digital identity platform named SingPass in as early as 2017 and integrated each citizen's personal data, which were scattered across various government organizations, into a data bank on personal data named MyInfo. Whether the government will, by drawing preference from the practices of Singapore or other regions, establish a central data bank on personal data with its operations led by government so as to further facilitate members of the public in using the online services provided by the public and private organizations through I'm Smart. If so, of the details, if not, the reasons for that. Secretary for Innovation and Technology, I'd like to thank Mr. Ronick Chen for his question about I'm Smart. To further promote the development of smart city in Hong Kong, the government launched the one-stop personalized digital services platform I'm Smart in end December 2020, which aims to provide a reliable electronic identity authentication function for members of the public to log in and use various government, public, and private digital services, as well as to conduct electronic transactions in a simple and secure manner. At that time, we anticipated that some 130 services would adopt I'm Smart progressively by end of 2023. There are two versions, I'm Smart and I'm Smart Plus. I'm Smart provides authentication, the e-me auto form filling and personalized notification functions, while I'm Smart Plus provides the digital signing function with legal backing for handling legal documents and procedures in addition to the functions mentioned above. As at the end of May 2022, over 210 government, public, and private online services are accessible through the I'm Smart platform, and over 17 million usage accounts are recorded. Amongst the many services, the frequently used ones include the checking of COVID-19 vaccination records and electronic testing records, e-health, e-tax, vehicle license renewal, leisure link application for working family allowance, checking of electricity and gas bills, etc. Regarding Mr. Chan's question, my reply is as follows. First, as of the end of 2022, the I'm Smart platform had more than 1.3 million registered users, of which more than 400,000 were I'm Smart Plus users. Second, at present, private organizations from different industry sectors, including public utilities, insurance, banking and financial services, telecommunications, information communications technology, healthcare, etc., have adopted I'm Smart for logging into the services, performing identity authentication or digital signing. Up to now, services provided by these private organizations have been accessed and used for about 200,000 times through I'm Smart, and the number is on a steady rise. The government has been actively encouraging private organizations to adopt I'm Smart in their online services. In 2020, the Office of Government Chief Information Officer launched the I'm Smart Sandbox program in collaboration with the Cyberport to enable public and private organizations to conduct proof-of-concept tests and develop application solutions adopting I'm Smart. The OGL and Cyberport will continue to promote the Sandbox program to more sectors and organizations and provide programming training for the industry to adopt I'm Smart. With more users registering for I'm Smart and increasing awareness from the industry about the benefits brought by I'm Smart, we expect that more public and private organizations will adopt I'm Smart in future. Third, the development and application of personal digital identity technology has always been an area of concern of government. The e-me auto form filling function, which is now available on the iSmart platform, facilitates users to store the company-use personal data in advance so that they do not have to fill in the same information when using online services of the government, private and public organizations in future. Having regard to the views of the finance sector, a new address data function has been made available on eMe that enables users to store the utility bills for water, electricity, and gas services as address proofs for applying for services provided by government or public and private organizations. The OGL has also made reference to the practice of other regions, including Singapore, where real-time data interchange is made available. Instead of establishing a central database with the consent of the citizen concerned, data exchange will be made to facilitate his or her use of government services. At present, the government cloud infrastructure services are equipped with relevant facilities which enable data interchange among the systems and databases of various government departments via application programming interface. In fact, various online services launched by the government during the epidemic have adopted data interchange for real-time verification of the personal data of members of the public through communications with the systems and databases of various bureaus and departments in order to reduce the processing time. To further provide the general public with greater inconvenience, the OGL is developing the Consented Data Exchange Gateway, CDEG. Members of the public may opt for authorizing the exchange of their personal data among government departments by means of data interchange through the systems, thus dispensing with the process of entering data repeatedly. The CDEG will also link with the commercial data interchange being developed by the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. In preparation for data interchange between financial institutions and government departments, the Monetary Authority is now working with individual government departments like Companies Registry on the detailed arrangement for data interchange so that the financial institutions, with the authorization by the clients, may obtain and access the data of their clients stored in government systems and databases. I thank Mr. Chen once again for his question so that we can explore ways to promote Hong Kong as a smart city. Mr. Chen. I'm glad to learn from Mr. the Secretary that the OGL is developing the Consented Data Exchange Gateway. This is quite close to my idea of a central database. This is a very important piece of infrastructure, taking Hong Kong on its way to a smart city. Now you are developing it. How long does it take before we can see a prototype, and how many more years do we have to wait before we have it commissioned for use? Secretary, I'd like to thank Mr. Chen for his question. For this Consented Data Exchange Gateway, it is actively underway. It is expected that it can be commissioned next year, 2023, for public use. Mr. Kenneth Fok. Thank you, Mr. President.